Will Smith, the man, the myth, the Fresh Prince. He went from rapping about parents not understanding to becoming the world's most bankable movie star. And then he slapped Chris Rock live on television, and it all fell apart. Guys, welcome to the Sonny Show, and today we're unpacking the rise and fall of Will Smith's career. Now don't get me wrong, Will Smith is still a huge star with a loyal and dedicated fan base. Hell, even I still flick on some of his movies every now and then, despite his perception of being an absolute cringelord these days.
Here come the bounce back. Keep your eyes on him. This is the bounce back.
Will Smith was actually once untouchable. He had the Midas touch. Everything he starred in turned to gold. His early career had its success in rapping, and as we all know, he transitioned to highly successful shows and movie franchises, like The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and Men in Black. He even racked up some insane Oscar nominations for movies like Ali and The Pursuit of Happiness. But then came the ambition to not just be the biggest movie star in the world, but the biggest star overall. And that's where things really start to wobble. Like with all great things, nothing good lasts forever. It's become clear in the public perception that Will's professional choices are starting to feel more like ego trips rather than artistic endeavors. Movies like After Earth weren't just bad movies. They were early signs that the Fresh Prince was losing his crown. He started digging a hole nicknamed Midlife Identity Crisis. Will eventually decided, you know what? I think I'm a YouTuber now. Welcome to the vlog era, baby. This is a part of Will's career I feel doesn't get enough attention. Somewhere in the 2017 to 2018 vlogger craze of YouTube, Will rebranded. His movies just weren't hitting anymore. Suddenly he's uploading motivational vlogs, cliff diving montages, and drone shots like he stole Casey Neistat's editing software. And then it happened, the moment Will Smith fully became a clout-chasing YouTuber NPC.
It's rewind time.
YouTube Rewind 2018. A cultural disaster, a war crime in 180p, the most disliked video in YouTube history, and who opens it? Will Flippin' Smith.
Yeah, if I control rewind, I would want Fortnite and Marquez Brownlee.
Said with all the enthusiasm of a substitute teacher trying to connect with the youth. This line needs to be buried in a time capsule that says cringe, do not open. It was clear. This wasn't Will just having fun on YouTube. It always looked like he was just in another movie role, like he was acting in his own vlogs. This was a calculated PR move. This man wasn't vlogging, he had a content team, a graphics package, and weekly upload goals. Every video was like, watch me skydive to conquer fear. Will Smith faces his limits. Bro, I just need to see you zap some aliens from outer space. I don't need a live, love, laugh message coming in vlog format. His random-ass YouTuber arc was never about passion, it was about control. Hollywood had started to turn on him, and the big-time cool roles were now going to The Rock. Twitter roasted him daily, and he tried to build a platform where he could own the narrative. And look, I get it. The hustle's real. Reinventing yourself is hard. But YouTube is not where washed celebrities go to heal. It's where they go to become memes. But besides the YouTube vlogs, for a good decade there, Will Smith's relevance outside of YouTube did coast on mediocre blockbusters. Who can forget such classics like The Unalive Squad, where he phoned in a complete half-assed performance for exorbitant amounts of cash.
What, we some kind of Suicide Squad?
And then came the night. The infamous night that probably still haunts Will Smith's right hand to this day. The slap heard around the whole world. In one single moment, Will went from beloved actor to Hollywood's cautionary tale. The slap wasn't just a lapse in judgment. It was a career-altering event that we all witnessed firsthand. No pun intended. Chris Rock, famous comedian, drops a harmless G.I. Jane joke about Jada, Will's wife. It wasn't even really a roast, it was more like a light jab you'd hear at a comedy improv night. But then, boom! Will Smith casually walks up like he's about to accept another Oscar, and straight up slaps Chris Rock, on live TV, at the Academy Awards, in a tux, in front of Beyonce, in front of Denzel, in front of the whole fucking world. The internet exploded. Memes, hot takes, Reddit threads theorizing if it was staged. It wasn't, by the way. That slap was raw. You don't get recoil like that with acting. But here's the twist. This was supposed to be his redemption arc. Will was at the Oscars to finally get his flowers. Best Actor for King Richard. And then 20 minutes later, he wins the damn Oscar and gives a speech about being a vessel of love. Like, bro, you just went full UFC on a guy for saying your wife looked like a shaved Demi Moore.
I'm being called on in my life to love people and to protect people.
Oh, wow! Overnight, Will Smith went from Hollywood's golden boy to the talk of the town. and not in a good way. This wasn't just a slap, it was a career reset button. He pressed Control-Alt self-destruct on a 30-year clean streak. So here we are. Will's been banned from the Oscars, his movies are constantly flopping, and his public image is dangling by a thread. And what does he do to win us back?
Goal scored on these boys.
Yep, let's hop on a Lyrical Lemonade freestyle. Yes, that Lyrical Lemonade. The place where SoundCloud rappers go to vape on camera and mumble about trauma over 808s. Listen, I watched this freestyle 3 times in a row and I still can't get my head around how he or his PR team thought this was a good idea. There's just something weird about his performance.
This is the bounce back. Watch Will, y'all. This is the bounce back. Here come the bounce back. Keep your eyes on him. This is the bounce back.
Again, almost as if he's acting like a music artist, but not actually being one. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but I get this itch in the back of my head where I can literally feel his desperation for relevancy behind every single rhyme. Like, hey Gen Z, I'm cool, I rap, I got drip, please forgive me for committing assault at the Oscars in front of Zendaya. And what did the freestyle do for his career? Nothing. Nada. Zip. It came and went faster than Jada Smith's relationship with Tupac. Will Smith doing a freestyle in 2025 is like seeing your childhood teddy bear moonlighting as a SoundCloud DJ. It's sad, confusing, and you just want to put it back on the shelf and move on. It's not cringe, it's just awkward. Like watching your dad try to hit the gritty at your graduation. This weird desperation to be relevant, but it's dressed up like confidence. You gave us Men in Black, Fresh Prince, and amazing movies like I Am Legend. But this wasn't the play. And listen, I briefly mentioned Jada Smith, and we can't talk about the downfall of Will Smith without pulling up her files. This man's relationship has become less Hollywood power couple and more live stream emotional hostage crisis. This right here, this red table talk moment, this was a Super Bowl of secondhand embarrassment. The Mona Lisa of oversharing. Will sits across from Jada, eyes redder than the Fresh Prince hat, listening to her confess to an entanglement with her son's friend. By the way, an entanglement is just an interchangeable word for affair. Look at him. That's not the face of a man having a healing conversation. That's a dude realizing he turned down the Matrix for this. And it's not even just the cheating. It's the publicness of it all. Jada's been running this relationship like it's a content farm. Every few months she drops a new headline like, I didn't really want to marry Will, or I never felt sexually satisfied. I had a connection with Tupac that Will can never understand. Like, bro, are we dating? Or are we doing a weekly episode of Emotional Damage live on air? It's like Will is trapped in this endless cycle of spiritual boot camp just to prove his love to someone who keeps releasing side quests about the relationship trauma. Meanwhile, the internet just memes him into oblivion. And the worst part? Will kinda leans into it. He makes Instagram videos about love and posting vlogs about being vulnerable. This man's doing damage control for stuff he's not even saying himself. And look, I'm spending a lot of time in this video clowning the guy, but he was a huge part of mine and everyone else's childhood. It honestly fucking hurts to see him use and abuse like this, all while trying to maintain to everyone that everything is just fine. Alright, so we've gone through the slap, the flops, the mid-freestyles, and Will's public embarrassment with his own wife. Now we have to ask the real question. Why does Will Smith, the Will Smith, feel like he has anything to prove at all? Being famous for 30 years straight must do something to your brain. When the applause stops and the offers slow down, you either ride into the sunset like Denzel Washington, or you start freestyle rapping on YouTube like a divorced uncle at the family barbecue. This is a textbook clinical definition of midlife crisis. He's one Instagram live away from doing a sponsored Prime Energy ad with Logan Paul and KSI. And look, Will used to own reinvention. He went from rapper to TV star to movie star to Oscar nominee to Oscar winner, but now it's like he doesn't know who he is. He's trying to be the Will Smith brand and not the Will Smith person. It's getting weird. And the saddest part, I think he genuinely believes this is what we want. But what he doesn't realize is he already has one. He has nothing to prove. He's rich, he's famous, he has a full Oscar shelf and a Wikipedia page longer than the Constitution. You don't need to rap on Lyrical Lemonade to be cool. You don't have to defend a romantic partner who openly roasts you as, oh, she's speaking her truth. You don't need to do anything for us except be the Will Smith we all grew up with. You've earned that right. Anyway, let me know what you guys think of Will Smith's downfall. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Till next time.